Why, hello there. I am Mad Lord Dolphin, and this is Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. It's going to be multiplayer, but as my friends already started the game, up to a certain point, I'm going to play through single player just to catch up the rest of the story. It'll go a little bit quicker because I will be using the character I used in the multiplayer version, so it's a little bit, higher level. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead, create a new game, new campaign. We're doing the original campaign. Just wait for it to load here. Fortunately, it's not going to be that long. So, I mean, the loading time's not going to be that long. Select character. And we'll go with Wise. 3 favorite soul, 1 fighter. I was going for kind of a paladin-ish thing, except leaning more towards fighter than paladin, but not being limited to paladin spells.
So
Although
many years
she does again
today.
cast off charisma. This is Dagon. This is our foster father.
My foster daughter is up and dressed, I see. Today is the High Harvest Fair, and the West Harbor Village Council
High Harvest
requires me
Fair
to man
serves
the
as
archery
the tutorial.
competition. The human need to
No, that will
celebrate
be
Remembrance
obvious
Days
in
baffles
just a
me.
second here.
But at least something productive may come of it. The merchant Galen is here. He'll want my furs, as he usually does. Coins can be useful in getting by.
We'll get a
This
whole
past
ounce of
season
big
has
gold.
been a hard one.
He's
for
a
both
generous son
tilled
of a bitch.
fields and wildlands.
I fucking hate him.
While I attend to the archery contest, I will need you to deal with the merchant. Fetch my furs from the chest. Over by the painting.
Fetch your own fucking furs. Disable pop-ups, because I don't need to know how to play. And if you want me to teach you how to play D&D, you're barking up the wrong tree. That would take much more than a let's play. So I have the furs.
Good.
I talk to him again.
I see you have the furs.
Very good.
Galen
You're
has
fucking
probably
observant.
set up his tent on the village
Stupid
green.
pointy-eared
He'll
son
be
of a
enjoying
whore.
the fair with the
Fuck
rest of
you.
the townsfolk. Last season, I asked him to bring a duskwood bow to trade. Sell him the furs and use the coins it gives you to purchase the bow. Your friends await you at the bridge. I suppose you're anxious to see the fair. But don't forget to trade with Galen.
Okay. Let's get this thing started. We just go ahead and walk out the door. So zoom out and click our asses down here. Do we have spells? Okay, good. We have all our spells chosen.
There you are. Come on, the fair's already started.
It's the biggest fair in years. There's
Shut
folk in from all the outlying farms, and
Shut
even
up.
a few from outside the mare. That
Shut
means
up.
a big audience.
A big audience, all cheering for us. This year's our last chance to compete for the Harvest Cup. Our last chance to win.
All right, let's go.
We sign up with Georg in the village square. Come on.
No sense saying about. Where do we start?
And the blight. You're sure it's spreading, Orlin?
It's no blight, Georg. It's something else. There's no mold, no rot.
Herpity-derpy
Bloody
derp.
crops don't want to grow.
Hippity-dippity
Like
derp.
they having the guts to up and face the sun.
What do the druids say?
Well, it's just a rub, Georg. There's no druids to be found, not head nor heel.
Foreshadowing.
They've warned me of troubles, long before I noticed the signs myself. But this time, we're out in silence. You think we ought to say
Dramatic
something?
irony.
Everyone's gathered for the fair, even from the outlying farms.
No. They ought to be free from cares, at least for a day.
Dramatic
We'll
irony
go
and
round tomorrow.
foreshadowing.
Talk to the households one by one.
Right you are, Georg. Tomorrow, then.
Right, here you are, Georg. Derby, herbity, derbity, derby, derp.
Aha! I've been wondering when I'd see the three of you. Last year to compete, isn't that right?
That's right. What are the rules this year?
Rules are the same as ever. Win 3 of the 4 events, and you win the Harvest Cup. Win all 4, and the village council grants you a special prize.
And nobody's done that since old Cormac.
Oh, that's enough for me. We'll
If you
figure
have
out the
any
rest.
troubles, you know
So
where to
basically,
find
4
me.
events.
Oh, and good
Thievery,
luck in the
fighting,
brawl.
archery, and magic. We're going to have to recruit a child for the magic part, but let's just get this over with. The Morning Lord grants a fine day, even for a brawl. He elects you Harborman, I think. Well, they do say he has a sense of humor. And a good one, too. The Thunder delights in contests of physical skill. People forget that. Though I needn't remind you of such things, you've always been my most attentive pupil in matters of faith. Oh, pity West Harbor doesn't love the Thunder better. Oh, that's a truth I've labored to change, but I fear that the Morning Lord and I are seen equally as strangers. Perhaps it is as my brother has said, try to bring light to a swamp, Mering, and your torch may gutter out. Well, we're ready to fight. Practice a bit first. There are practice dummies just over there. Once you finish off a dummy, I'll send you into the ring. And you'll need to arm yourself with a training club. I've left several clubs in this barrel here, next to me. Club, club, club. I for inventory. Drag to equip. Drag to trade. Works much the same in multiplayer. Except you can barter with someone, or you can just, for ease of exchanging sake, you can drag it into the NPC, or you can just drop it on the ground for somebody to quickly take. Don't need to fuck around with things like that. So, space to pause, left click to do stuff. Boom, there we go. Yes, go ahead. As always, I expect a clean fight. Melee attacks only, no arrows or magic. You may fight barehanded, or you may arm yourself with a training club. The choice is yours. And finally, no bets. I understand, we're ready to fight. Let Thunder's strength be with you then. Okay, let's just fight. There we go. Easy as that. That was well fought, all three of you, but I fear the gods have granted you few competitors this year. The Mossfeld brothers are the only team still in contention. Well, we're ready to fight the Mossfelds. They await you at the edge of the ring. Tell Will that you are ready, and I'll begin the final fight. Look at what he is, brothers. Everyone's favorite for the brawl. Looking to beat the champ 3 years running? Think she is Cormac, this one. Stow it, Mossfeld. You're not smart enough to be funny. Who asked you, ratty little orphan? Always tagging after Starling and whiz like a blood fly, seeking their reeking praises. It's a shame those demons didn't burn you up along with your parents. Hey, that's enough. If you got a problem, you can take it up with me. Fine then. You want my title, you'll fight my brothers and me. We've beat this brawl 3 years running. Sounds good to me. Let's go. Even better, let's stir some pot. Stir the pot some. Raise the stakes. Make a friendly wager.
Wait a minute, Will. That's against the rules. We can't do that. Brother Marion said so, remember? No bets.
Yeah, sorry, Mossfeld. I don't trust you to pay up.
Come on, brothers. We'll fight these cowards anyway.
Call that a fight? Well done, all three of you. The townsfolk compare you to Cormac, and it seems they aren't mistaken. I haven't seen such prowess in years. You've won the brawl, and, by the grace of the gods, the cup may yet be yours as well. Okay, so that's done. Next up, we talk to the merchant, and we learn how to do merchanting. Why, you're Diggins' ward, isn't that right? It's been some time, but he didn't happen to mention a shipment of furs, did he? Well, he did, in fact. I have him right here. Ah, good. Dagon's a reliable sort. Always has the highest quality furs. You can't imagine the demand in Neverwinter. Relatively speaking. I haven't forgotten his Duskwood bow either. I always come through. You tell Dagon that. I'll warn you, the bow's a bit pricey, but it's fine workmanship. Sneaked it across the Luskan border. I'm ready to trade. Okay, so to trade, there's the furs. We drag, we sell, we press OK. We go to weapons, Duskwood bow, double click, or drag and drop, and we have the bow. And we just did it. Hooray, that's done. Now we talk to Retta Starling. for the magic competition. Quick, quick, they're all waiting for you, dear. Waiting for me? Of course! Juggling and puppetry are well and good, but the children want to see magic, and so do I! Come on, Amy, your public awaits. So, F brings up the quick cast bar right here. So, first, summoning spell. Next, enlarge person. And lastly, old barrel. You smash it. There we go, just like that. Easy as that. That was brilliant, young lady. Absolutely brilliant. I've not seen such a display of magic since, well...
Mother, you alright?
It's been a long time. Never mind all that. You three are most certainly the winners of the contest. That was quite a thrill for all of us. Oh, and I nearly forgot. Tarmus gave me these scrolls, said I should give them to his apprentice and their friends, if they won the talent show. Say, that was quite a show. You're good with that magic, young Amy. More than passing skillful, if you ask me, though I know you didn't. I wonder if you might have a look at a pig. A pig? Aye, that great hulking brute of Louis John's. His prize pig, he calls it, but I call it a trick. A cheat. I've never seen that hog before, and I have a eye for hogs. I have an eye for hogs, as folk will tell you. I say he's been magicked and sorcelled, but I can't prove it myself. All right, let's look at the pig. Knew I could count on you, being a godly sort and all. The Earth Mother blesses little contests like this one. Leastways, I like to think she does. Louis' pig is a big fella, down in the end. You find any magic on him, come back and tell me straight away. So, depending on the choices you take, fucking Bevel there might complain about giving Louis Johns a chance to come clean, but I'm just gonna go ahead and cast it. So you right click, hold right click, choose Lesser Dispel, and cast it on the hog. Just like that, and we go back and we talk to Orlin. Did you see the expression on that hog's face? Ha ha! He had a few glorious hours of being a big porker, lording it over his seniors, but now he's back to his poor little self. I bet there'll be some uncomfortable moments in the pigsty tonight. I'd say that's the last time anybody tries to magic a hog in this contest. Hate to see old Louis sheen, but he brought it on himself. Glad to be of help, Orlin. Well, thanks are all well and good, but I've got this for you, too. It's pork jerky. Tough, dry meat, but it tastes just like the heavens and keeps longer than bad memories. Good food on the road if you ever plan on taking a long walk. Foreshadowing. Thanks, Orlin. No trouble at all. So, as you might be able to see, we gain a level. Little plus sign means level up time. Press C to bring up your character sheet and click level up. Now, here's your list of classes. You can pick different classes each level, or you can continue on the same path. As with most games, splitting your stats usually results in a weak character. So it's usually best to keep one or two, or sometimes even 3 classes, depending on what build you're going after. I'm not going to get into it now, but look, there's all sorts of prestige classes that have different prerequisites. For example, Eldritch Knight, you need martial weapon proficiency and the ability to cast 3rd level spells. Duelist, you need base attack bonus +6, parry 5 ranks, tumble 5 ranks, dodge mobility, and weapon finesse. Kind of a fast duelist kind of guy. But us, we're just going to keep on going with fighter. Because fighter gives us more physical power, whereas favorite soul, our other class, gives us more casting power. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose fighter. I'm going to choose recommended, I think. Well, I don't have taunt, so I have taunt, 3 in taunt, and where the hell did the rest of it go? I don't know where it went. Okay, let's try it again. Level up, fighter, 4 points. I don't know why I don't have taunt, but parry is important. Intimidate, diplomacy, You know what? I think it's more important to have intimidate. You need to have a social skill. Even though, no, my friends, it's... Okay, the way it works is because one of my friends is, he hasn't played the game yet, so he's doing all the dialogue and shit, so... Great cleave! Okay, and we go ahead and do bevel. Bevel's kind of disposable. So we just click recommended next, recommended next, recommended next. And then Amy, well, she's disposable too. Suffice to say, you don't. These guys here, these aren't hero quality guys. So let's just go ahead and continue on. And let's see here. Next up is archery. We talk
So
to
you
Dagan.
decided to compete for the cup, I see. I know this is your last year, but the rules apply to all, even foster daughters.
I understand.
Fetch a crossbow from the barrel and take a few shots at the practice target.
You're standing next
You
to it.
must
Fucking
hit the
hand it to
target
me.
once before
Hand it to
you
me.
can
Come on.
compete.
Fine. Light crossbow, bolt. We bring up our inventory again. Put the bolts in the ammo slot. Light crossbow in the weapons slot. Right? And we left for the practice target. And we hit it. And we're going to talk to
Are you ready
Dagan.
to compete then?
Yes, I'm ready.
The rules are the same as last year. 10 shots and 10 targets. Your targets will be old bottles, set atop the crates yonder.
Epic.
5 is the best score so far. If you remember
No,
the
I
lessons that
haven't-
have been taught to you,
I haven't
you
failed
should
this
be
yet.
able to best that.
really. I don't think it's possible to fail it. Statistically, anyway. I wonder if I can queue up. Queue up actions? No. Doesn't let me. Well, I mean, I can queue up actions, obviously, but I can't queue up melee attacks on different targets. Although, really, the only place that would have any potential use is right here, so I can understand why it wasn't made a priority. The fuck? I missed? Fuck you. Fine. There we go.
Well done. I think your score will stand this year, but I will remain here until day's end, awaiting those who wish to shoot for fun. Go on now. There's still more of the fair to see.
I wonder if it's possible to purposely
You shot well
screw
today.
up my shots.
I do not think your score will be bested.
Whatever.
A fine
I brought
bow.
the Duskwood bow for you.
A fine one. Made by one who loves his
Whoa.
craft.
Keep it in your pants, buddy.
You
Come
may
on.
keep the rest of the gold as your allowance.
Did
for
anybody
the
else
season.
catch how much
That is
gold
all I
he gave
require
us?
of you.
8
No
gold.
doubt your friends will
8
be eager to
gold.
return
I mean,
to
sure,
the
it's
fair.
huge in terms of D&D terms, right? Where 1 gold will get you 100 copper, and like 3 copper will get you a meal at an inn, right? But in terms of adventuring, fuck me, you know. So yes, we need to talk to Kip. Okay, talk to Tarmus first.
Enjoying the fair? Packs of feral children set loose to find trinkets. Grown men braining one another with clubs. Do you know they're actually granting prizes for the fattest pig? As if the creatures needed encouragement.
Good to see you too, Tarmus.
I expect you are here for the aptly named Knave's Challenge. Surrounded by muck and reek, and why not encourage our children to be thieves as well? That's what I always tell them. Come to think of it, I don't believe any of you has the skills to compete. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. But you'll need to find someone who can pick pockets and break locks and search for hidden trinkets if you want to compete.
Lock breakers? Pocket pickers? I don't know anyone like that. Do you?
What about Kip? He's always nicking vials from Tarmus, and he's right over there behind the tent.
Okay, hello, Kip. You're the one who's always going on about the gods. I'm not getting dressed up or sitting in no church if that's what you want. Actually, we were wondering if you'd like to join our team. What, really? me and compete for the cup? Well, I'm just a kid. I mean, I'm old enough to be on the team and all. Yes, really. We want you to join our team. Oh, brilliant. Sorry for being that big lump on the head all those times. Didn't mean any harm by it. He's just funny when he gets angry. That was you? Every day during drills I get hit by acorns, and it was this kid. I can't believe no one told me. Georg had me thinking it was pixies. It won't happen again, right, Kip? Yeah, swear. By all the pixies in the swamp. What? It will. Good enough for me. Let's go. So, he gained a level 2. So we press C and go level up. And he's a rogue. And again, it really doesn't matter what we choose here, because all these characters are...
Isn't that the boy who stole my basilisk eyelash?
Disposable.
And not once, but 4 times.
That's right. My frog needed eyelashes. Then I got him a sweetheart, and she needed him too.
Don't trouble yourself on my account. I'll settle with the young artiste and his frogs later. Before you begin, I suppose you'll want to hear the rhyme.
Not really.
All the more unfortunate for me, then. It's always better to have a willing audience, especially when one's material is particularly dreadful. But Georg asked for a rhyme. That's what wizards do, after all. We compose rhymes. Here, I'll demonstrate. I've hidden 3 feathers, scattered them wide, placed white in a box, and locked it inside. Blue followed termite tracks down where they ran, green in the pocket of same-colored man.
That was the stupidest rhyme I've ever heard, Thomas.
Count yourself fortunate for that. I once shared a wagon with a kobold bard. He rhymed sadder with bladder and sang fondly of his navel, as dreadful as it was. Did you understand
kobold
what the
bards.
rhyme meant?
Deacon, I believe his name was. I'll figure it out. Very well. Okay, so 3 feathers. Gonna go this way. We come close. Look there, something's under them logs. So we switch to Kip, and we left click the wood pile. Disable device failure. Oh, fuck off. Come on. Critical failure. Okay. Unbelievable. There we go, finally. Blue feather. Fantastic. Next feather, right there. Lock chest, pick the lock. Pretty simple. And then the green colored man is right here. Right there.
Green in the
As she
pocket of
points out.
same-colored man.
Yes, thank you.
I'll bet that's him over by the house. The feather's in his pocket. It's got to be.
Brilliant. So hold right click. No. Select Kip. Hold right click. Sleight of hand. There we go. We did it. That's all the challenges. We are masters of magic. We are masters of the fight. We are masters of shooting shit with arrows. And we are masters of clicking. So we talked to him.
It really is a dreadful day for a fair. Not even the tents are managing to look cheerful.
He
Thank the
brought 3
gods.
feathers.
The knave's challenge is won, and I can go someplace dry. I believe that means you've won the cup as well. Probably best to tell Georg. You know the fellow. Large, cheery, talks a bit.
Okay. So then we go back and we talk to Georg. The Georg. Oh, come on.
Well played. Well played. You've won the cup. And all 4 events. Nobody's done that since Cormac. That
Foreshadowing.
was a special reward, of course. I have a harvest cloak for you, courtesy
That's
of
the
the
one I'm
village
wearing?
council. It'll be yours at the end of the day. If there's anything
thanks.
you wanted to do before the award ceremony, now's the time. Maybe a mug of harvest mead to celebrate, eh?
No, that's okay.
I'll meet you at the stage when you're ready for the victory speech. Now, I'm off.
So they all gain a level, but I don't give a shit. Actually, I probably should give a shit just this once. Level up. And level up. And the kick just runs along, runs along, runs along.
What do you want?
And we have to talk to Georg.
Gather round, mates. Gather round. This harvest fair's a celebration, but it's also a dark anniversary. We all know what else happened on this day.
Exposition.
Not so long ago, we nearly lost this village.
And
Almost
foreshadowing.
lost our lives. Almost lost it all. But we came back. Cleared burnt farms. Buried our dead. And put our ashes behind us. And we rebuilt. Tougher and stronger than ever. Long as there's a harvest fair, we won't forget that day. And our young folks, they'll stay tough. Long as they compete for the Harvest Cup. So let's hear it for this year's winners. 3 cheers for the Harvest Champions. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Look at that fantastic animation.
Hip hip hooray!
Interlude. Chapter 1.
The village is under attack. West Harbor is under attack. You're safe.
Imagine
Grab a
that.
weapon. We need to help defend the village.
Will do. Alright, let's go. So, my weapons should be right here. Power shield +1, longsword +1. The game normally does not give you a bunch of enchanted equipment right off the bat. But I have that because of my higher level. Because this is, again, a character I've used in other situations. Situations I will be shortly recording. So. There we go. Alright, they're all dead. Normally I'd loot, but those loots are shit. Before I go out there, I'm just going to cut it here. Until next time, I am Mad Lord Dolphin, and this is Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2. Thanks for watching. See you next time.